Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Another Super Soccer League evening, another fantastic matchup in store for us. It is Alexandria United, Virginia Dream here live from Bryant High School Stadium in Alexandria, Virginia. This is certainly a familiar matchup, one we've seen quite a few times over the last few seasons. It's one that, over the duration, Virginia Dream have seen the better of, never having lost a single match to Alexandria United. However, last season it was Alexandria United, one of the few teams to take points away from Virginia Dream, and they did it not once but twice across the Virginia Super League and UPSL, earning a 1-1 draw as well as a 0-0 draw. So no small task. It was one of the highlights within this Alexandria United resume from last season. They were a team that they did some of their best work against some of the better teams, and they had some of their worst results against teams that you would have thought better, and that's something they'll want to shore up this season. Just the consistency. They were able to earn a victory over eventual champions DC Hyper and then pull points away from Virginia Dream, but also losing some tough matches to the likes of North Stars and others. But their season, very young, just getting going. They had strong results against Blazers FC. They also pulled a point despite an early red card against the North Stars last week. And now we will see how they fare here in this Week 5 action. Well, Week 5, right now the Super League is all over the place. Some teams have played only a few. Virginia Dream, obviously, behind the gun after their fantastic U.S. Open Cup run. They're only playing their second match here in Virginia Super League action. And their first match was a convincing 6-0 result against Esperion. The Esperion side that the 6-0 result doesn't tell the full story in terms of Esperion actually looked like a solid lineup, but there was just too much firepower on the pitch for Virginia Dream. Not a lot of teams in the area that could have hung with them. And they had a strong result in their first UPSL match this weekend. Alexandria, on the other hand, did have a tough one, a 3-0 defeat at the hands of Arlington. So they'll certainly be looking to get back in the winning ways tonight. Let us know where you're watching from. Are you a Virginia Dream fan or potentially an Alexandria United supporter? Regardless, we welcome you, and we're so glad to have you with us here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. This is Alexandria United on the left side of your screen, playing in their red tops tonight. Virginia Dream will wear their famous black kits. Starting off on the right side, welcome Junior Funes. Share this link with all your friends and drop a like on the video to help others find it in the algorithm. I'm going to share this on social media right now before we get underway. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to get into the International Walkout and Anthem. We'll see you in just a moment for all of that. Share the link. Make sure everyone knows we're getting going, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the chat. I'll shout it out. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. International walkout and anthem in store right ahead as we get ready for this Super League kickoff. In just a moment, Virginia Dream Alexandria is the matchup if you're just joining us here live. And here we go. Virginia Dream, Alexandria United, the international walkout, and then it is time to play. Well, the international walkout is finished, and we are ready for action here. A bit of a cold, blustery night here at Bryant High School in Alexandria, Virginia. As we mentioned, another matchup between Alexandria United and Virginia Dream. Two familiar opponents, both hungry for a strong result, but for different reasons. Virginia Dream, they are four-time champions in the VSSL, the Virginia Super League. They are also Super Cup champions, defeating Steel Pulse in resounding fashion. They certainly hope to have another, and anything short, I think, of a championship in both competitions this season would be looked upon as a letdown. Alexandria United, their season has been up and down already. It's a young team looking for results and looking to get back in the hot seat. They were playoff contenders last season in both UPSL and the Super League, but their playoff run ended far too soon and not in the way they would have liked. And tonight is a chance at redemption, a chance to start off strong. And we are excited to bring it to you. All right, here we go. It is going to be Virginia Dream kicking off, playing right to left, wearing all black. Alexandria United wearing their red tops, white bottoms. We'll play left to right. And goal for Alexandria United is going to be Anthony Vaca, a new keeper for this Alexandria United side, and he's been an important piece in this roster. Goalkeeper with professional experience, playing down in Bolivia. His veteran leadership will be important for Virginia Dream. They'll have the youngster, Nate Lynch, the Shenandoah University goalkeeper, standout performer for Ristosi a few seasons ago, will look to make an impact for Virginia Dream, and no doubt will want to impress. Harry Hawkins sends one forward for the Dream. It's the ever-dangerous Angel Chavez. Chavez sees a run down the line and will send it. It's Musa Kande. Now Chavez sends it back. What an early goal, just like that. It is Virginia Dream on the scoreboard. Filerman wearing the captain's armband nets one right off the rip. Vaca got hands to it, but from point-blank range was helpless to keep that one out. And here we go. Virginia Dream, well, we knew they would be tough to contain, but we didn't maybe expect a goal that soon. Inside of the first minute, it is 1-0 for the Dream. How will the young side, Alexandria United, respond? We'll find out, but for right now it's 1-0. This is Jorge Cruz sending one back to his goalkeeper and resetting things. And then Now Owen Lobo looking down the line. Not going to get there, but it did take a touch on its way through. This one sent down the line. No takers. Excuse me, that's Manzi, not Musakande. Musakande, not here today. Was part of the UPSL roster. But that is Manzi, my correction. Here comes Alexandria United. Jorge Cruz seeing the field, will connect. It's midfield. Now United in a fortuitous position. And taken away just as quick by Hawkins and co. Manzi. This one forward. Now it's Murdaugh scanning the field. And the general, Michael Akinkoye, will direct traffic and send one back. Now one delivered upfield. It's taken down well. Lobo sends one off of the Virginia Dream man, and now Bannon will come home. It's Vaca. Spraying one upfield, no takers. That's not the pass he had in mind. Down the line, Filerman can play one. It's well defended by Cruz. Filerman still going. That's a lovely return pass. Dangerous ball across the box. Owen Lobo in the right place to deal with it. And now we'll send one forward for Cornelius Apaya. Apaya sends one to his teammate there. And now Harry Hawkins. Hawkins, his ball doesn't come off. Quickly regained by the Dream. Zach Nkoye back to Hawkins. Hawkins will try this one again, and this one squeaks through. Begs for a finish. Great save from Vaca and away. How has that not gone in? Torres thought he had an easy second for the Dream. Might have a second bite at the apple. And Alexandria United have to find a way to sort this out quick. It's really dangerous stuff. Dream getting into their 18 seemingly at will right now. And it's only a matter of time. There's Hawkins looking forward. Not connecting with that direct pass. And we'll give Alexandria United a brief moment of respite to sort things out and figure out how they want to get forward. Vaca will play the early ball. And it doesn't come off. There's Hawkins. Now back. Murdaugh back to Hawkins again. Here comes Harry Hawkins. Plenty of patience right now, Virginia Dream. Will they look for the long ball? The answer is yes, but was that the right option? Probably not. Well sniffed out by Jorge Cruz. This one's flicked on. And there's a simple foul going against Correas. And Dream will have a set piece right around the midline. Zach Nkoye standing over this. Keep it on the ground. Filerman's ball will test the back line, but Bannon was equal to that task. A simple foul going against the Dream. And it gives United the respite that they needed in the moment. There's Lobo serving one deep down the field, but no recipients on the end of it, and Nate Lynch will get his first touches on the ball. Ooh. Good pressure for the moment, but Akinkoye was first to the ball. Hawkins will look up the field. Hawkins' ball is a good one. Takes a unfortunate bounce for United, and the flag had come up. The ball was sent in the direction of a player who was behind the back line. Excuse me, we're having some tripod issues, but bear with me. We'll get it sorted out. United will find Cruz. Now back to Vaca. Vaca doesn't like what he sees and gets it away first time. Now sent forward. It's Cornelius Apaya. Apaya stepping over the ball and allowing Virginia Dream to take over at the back. Akinkoye. Manzi back to Akinkoye and across the pitch. It's well won by Apaya. Now back to Bannon. And flicked on. This one's back to Vaca again. And United will try down the far side. Need this ball to go out so I can set the tripod. I do apologize. Holding this one up with one hand and trying to keep it steady. No small task. Someone please kick this out. Apaya driving, looking for a window. Has help, and Cooper will send it back. Back to Cooper, straddling the touch, gets the ball across, and Filerman didn't play that as cleanly as he would have liked, but second ball is all his. Ooh, dangerous moment for the Dream. Well tackled at the right moment. And we should be set now, finally, with our tripod. Thanks for the patience, and sorry about that. This one's sent into a dangerous area. Hawkins rises first. Akinkoye now. Looking forward, but has to go back in order to go forward. It's Akinkoye working off of Noah Murdaugh. Murdaugh will skip the one and go forward. It's Leo Torres. Now Boma, the former Alexandria United man, looking upfield. Jesse Boma's ball is a good one. Almost finding the streaking Jimmy Filerman. And we just finally got our Alexandria United roster. I should know most of the names, but sometimes faces from afar can be tricky for me. So I'm going to go by the jersey number. This one's sent back. Hawkins. Hawkins rounding one man and sending it across. Great ball for Chavez. Chavez, boy, he's got a cannon on him. He got that off his foot so well, but it's blocked. And now we will see a set piece, a corner kick for the Dream. Jason Foran, welcome, welcome. Who would you take, Bullies or Virginia Dream? Well, Jason, right now I would have to take Dream. No disrespect to Bullies, but not there yet. Bullies is a team that's growing, and I think that they're doing great things up there in Bullies Quarter up in Maryland, but Dream is a team that's been around for a little while. Right now their roster is stacked, but maybe one day those will even up. Well cleared by Anthony Vaca. First forceful goalkeeping. Made his decision early and got to the ball. Now Boma switching the field. A clever little flick on from Akinkoye. Chavez will give away the foul. It was an errant touch, leading to the foul. But yeah, I saw Bullies did announce that they'll be in UPSL as well as the Super League now. So maybe one day we'll get to see that matchup in either the Super League final or UPSL at some point. Well, of course, they'd be in different conferences. But yeah, Virginia Dream right now on a different plane from most sides, so not many amateur sides that I would choose, if any, over the Dream at the moment. Coming off that U.S. Open Cup campaign. There's Virginia Dream, sending one out wide. Chavez not really finding any options. Here comes Cooper. Cooper running straight into trouble, and now Dream can get forward. Adams sends it back. Sprayed out wide. Chavez deemed to be offside that time. Welcome, Junior Funes, Jason Foreign, Mr. Taylor, Ms. Mendez. Good to see you. I saw you the other day, but I was in the middle of the cast. Didn't get to say hi. Good to see you in the chat anyways. And, of course, Zazu, welcome. Good to see all the familiar faces, or rather screen names, back in a new season. Lovely little turn. Hawkins gets the better of it. Here is Filerman. Filerman sends it back. And back. Hawkins will send one over the top for Akinkoye. Good strength from Jorge Cruz, and we will have a goal kick to come. Welcome, Sambas. Welcome, Roger. Roger, where you been? I haven't seen you. Hope you're in good health and fit and ready to be back on the field soon. This is good pressure from the Dream. Filerman will take it off his foot, finds Akinkoye. Akinkoye tagging in his teammate Chavez. Chavez across. Well dealt with there from Jake Bannon. Using his expertise in the back line this time. We've seen him frequently in the midfield, but this day he'll be in the back line for now. We've seen Jake Bannon used everywhere. Last week he was sent up top, and he doesn't look like a attacking player in the speedy sense, but he's actually a lot faster than you might first think, and he's incredibly strong. I mean, that you can tell. His hold-up play is class. But right now they think his talents are required on defense. And that's where we'll see him. It's well contested. Cruz did enough to put off the header. There's Vaca trying the far touchline. It's well flicked on by Lobo. And back. If you're just joining us, Virginia Dream leading 1-0 off of a first-minute goal scored by none other than Jimmy Filerman. Great challenge on this near touchline, and Alexandria United Milton Dorius will send it forward. It's flicked on. Taken down by Filerman. There's Boma. Back to Murdaugh. Murdaugh will settle things down. It's a game that's evened out a little bit. Dream have still had great chances, still look to be the dominant side, but for a minute early on, it looked like it could get ugly very quickly. Alexandria United seemed to have found some of the answers. This is an errant ball from Filerman. Way too easy for Vaca to claim. And Cruz doesn't like the options. He'll just go long. That's one that Dream will cut out 10 out of 10 times. All sent back. There's Hawkins. All over the top, flicked on by Torres. Filerman takes the strike. Oh my goodness, what a strike from Filerman. Possible handball on the build-up, but what a goal that would have been. Let's take a look. I want to see if there was a handball anyways. Ball certainly popped up in that area, but ooh, that was body to hand. And I'm not a referee, so I don't know the rule and how that works. If it's body to hand, if it still counts as a handball, but I do know that was a fantastic strike to take that with the left foot heading away from goal. I mean, Filerman is left-footed, but even still. Yeah, Maza, good to see ya. I totally agree. Yeah, Jake Bannon is an absolute worker. And his fitness is class, especially for how much muscle he has there to carry around with him. And had an opportunity to see him in training and play, and he's a real leader on the pitch. Let's see, who is a heavy favorite and dark horse in VSSL and UPSL DMV South? We'll hold that thought. That's trouble almost for the Dream at the back. That would have been catastrophic, but they settle things down rather quickly, and now Vaca will take this one to feet. I have to think about that for a second. Favorite, I mean, that's a foul from Boma. Favorite would have to be Dream, just coming off that U.S. Open Cup campaign and what I've seen they're capable of. The other name I would put in there would have to be Arlington. Just, it's an organization with a lot of resources. I think getting Leland Kredic in there as a assistant, as a manager, just done great things as a GM in his time with the Reds, and now paired with Coach Phil Venk and the players they have there. I think that they're certainly could be my dark horse candidate. I don't know if they count as a dark horse candidate because they're a pretty proven entity, but hopefully that answers the question. This is Dorius working, getting down the line. Can he find a window? Boma gets the first ball. Second ball back at the feet of Milton Dorius. Dorius finds a pass, but offsides is the verdict. We'll have a set piece for the Dream coming out. There's Boma out wide. Now back to Hawkins. And across. Back in Koye. Excuse me, Manzi did well to get through the midfield, but the final pass was lacking. Now back to Vaca. Vaca under duress, has to send it away. Doesn't really find the ball he would have liked. Hawkins will send it forward for Filerman. Here comes Jimmy Filerman, that burst of acceleration against Contreras. Filerman sends it across, begs for a finish. Well dealt with by United, but those are not the situations they'll want to find themselves in. Filerman not proud, the most proud of that moment, but would have been difficult to get his body around that one. Vaca will send it in. There's Bannon. Out to Lobo. Lobo. Miscue. North Stars, yeah, I mean, I'll have to see more. I haven't seen them yet in UPSL Sambas. Wasn't super impressed last night, I know. Maybe they were taking it differently. You never know how teams are taking certain matches, what players they have available, but I have to go by what I've seen thus far. I do respect the project at North Stars, and I think they have a lot of talent. But they still have to prove to me that they're able to put that talent into results on the field. They did well in their first UPSL season, but narrowly missed the playoffs, had kind of a meltdown at the end of the season after a strong start, and this one trickles through, and then offside is the call. So that ball took a touch off of the Alexandria United man, but as I understand the rules, the deflection does not nullify the offside unless it was a direct play of the ball. My referees in the chat can help me out with this one, as I'm not using the correct verbiage at all. There's Jesse Boma working against his old side. Will get the foul. No time for replay. Koye will stand over this one. Now Hawkins. Hawkins out wide to Ryan O'Neill. Now flicked up the field. Wow, what a ball. Torres can't get it past Vaca. Vaca already playing really well. A couple of quality saves. No foul called. Our center official, Jack Lashendock, doesn't see anything there. Let's see the potential penalty kick. Oh, excuse me, it's a foul going against Alexandria United. Misjudged that one. Akinkoye will launch one forward. That's wasteful. Simple goal kick to come. Maybe just misreading the intentions of Filerman there, and those two not on the same page. Junior Funes says, I think Angel should score a hat trick. I think Angel thinks so too. Certainly capable of. It all starts with one. This one sent up the pitch by Vaca. Now Bouma taking over possession for the Dream. Here comes Hawkins. Good vision to pick out Chavez. Chavez coming back from an offside position again. Small margins there, but it did look like we had an offside decision. Ball up the field rather early. And Dream will come home to Nate Lynch. Now Hawkins. Connecting with Manzi. It's back to Boma. The pressure getting up the field. Chris Andrade is there to shape this one, but Dream undeterred. Hawkins will find Manzi. They got a straight run from Filerman. This one seemingly timed well. The flag stays down. That is a good ball forward. What can Filerman find? Well away at the near post. Jorge Cruz had to be excellent and did well. Andrade is not providing the hold-up play that United needed. Now Filerman will send one in. Vaca Again off his line. And he'll use his expertise to slow things down for Alexandria United. Back again. Vaca will try to switch the point of attack. Apaya gets the first one. Second one goes to Dream. Here's Akinkoye finding Filerman. Filerman tagging in Chavez. Chavez, can he turn? Lovely turn, but only able to send it into a red shirt. Will be a corner kick to come. Lobo doing enough here to put off Chavez and then block the shot. Yeah, I think in the B division of UPSL DMV South, Los Toros would be my favorite, or at least one of. There's the delivery for the Dream. It's sent low. It's sent true. What a delivery. What a service. And what a goal. On the end of it is number 17. Sorry, number 21. We'll have to find out who that is in just a moment. It's 2-0 for the Dream. The goal scorer is Ahmed Almani Alawi. No, that's not right. Minor? That's Maynor. Scoring the second for Virginia Dream, doubling their tally. And now it is 2-0. United did well after conceding in the first minute of this game to settle in and show composure, show character. Is now a 2-goal disadvantage to overcome, and we'll see what they have in their bag of resiliency. This one's flicked forward, well taken out of the air from Murdaugh. Ooh, maybe needed to get rid of that sooner. It's Cornelius Apaya down the line. Now Lobo. Lobo sends it across. And Lynch is there. It's going to be a corner kick. He caught it, but couldn't keep his feet in, or rather couldn't keep the ball in. No, keeping your feet in bounds does not matter for where the ball is out of bounds. It's my bad. Early ball in, not a good ball, and Bannon will retrieve it. Bannon sends one in. This is not a bad looking ball, but no recipients on the end of it. Down the line, Lobo will send it across. Lynch quickly down to get this one. We'll find O'Neal. And back. There's Murdaugh. Back to Maynor. Hawkins. We'll hold on to this. Filerman wanted to make a run going forward, but I think Hawkins just wanted to keep things possessed, slow things down. That's a good win from Cruz. Bannon sends it back. Now Apaya. United living dangerously. My question would be, to what end? You're still in the same position. Haven't really opened up any space, and you just made a lot of risks. It didn't haunt them there, but this Virginia Dream side are experts in the press. It is a chilly night here, and for April in the DMV, we're waiting for our spring weather to arrive. Hasn't happened. Well, it has happened. Last week was brilliant. Some beautiful 70, 80 degree weather. Now we're back into that wintry feel. Dream just taking their time, building from the back. And out. Welcome, Peter. Good to see you. This one sent down the line for Chavez to run onto. Bannon's there first. Vaca sends it back to Lobo. Owusu down the line. There's a Paya, not Lobo. Lobo forcing it back. Dream will go to Lynch. There's Akinkoye. And it is going to be an Alexandria United throw. .33rd minute. Dream still leading by a score of 2-0. It was a first minute goal from open play scored by Jimmy Filerman. The second was sent in by a corner kick and scored by Maynor. It was a yellow card. Just a frustration foul for Cornelius Apaya. Throwing down his former teammate, Jesse Boma. And Murdaugh will send this in. There's Maynor. Finding Hawkins. Hawkins up the pitch. Playing in the streaking Manzi. It's Jeff Owusu. Back to Bannon. What can Bannon find? Lobo got the first touch, but had to play it out. With the Dream pressure mounting. Here comes Boma's ball. Boma into the box. And United will play out. It's down the line. Cooper just a step behind receiving that one. They haven't been able to involve him in the ways they'd like. This is Apaya working, sending it back to Owusu. Jeff Owusu needs to release this one. Dream on the counter. Cruz gets the first touch to it. It's Chavez. That's a perfectly timed challenge from Jake Bannon to neutralize the would-be goal. Take a look at this replay. A lightning fast counterattack from the Dream. Chavez certainly would have been in, but Bannon there to neutralize the threat. But now Alexandria United have to face another Virginia Dream set piece. Just the same situation, same position where Dream scored their second goal of the evening, and it's none other than Jimmy Filerman to send it in. Already proved that he can deliver these on a platter for his teammates. This one sent into a dangerous area. Back post. Maynor sends it across. The audacious clearance from Owusu. And forward. Boma sends it away. Now sent in for Owusu, Lobo, and Bannon. Just under 10 minutes left in this first half period. What can United find? Good ball across. Jeff Owusu over to Lobo. Lobo working against Chavez. Chavez doing enough to put Lobo off. Now Lynch tagging in Hawkins. Akinkoye goes down. There's a yellow card, a caution for the foul from Owusu. And we'll check on Akinkoye after the booking. Here's a look at that foul. Excuse me, that's Manzi. The fouled party. Maynor will send it in. Here comes Akinkoye. Akinkoye. Now Hawkins. Ooh, lovely steal from Correas. Correas sends an early ball. That's not one that will ever test this back line. I get it. Correas wanted to make things happen and played the early ball, but you have to be a little bit more patient at times against Dream. There's Jesse Boma. Sending one back. Murda to Maynor. Now flicked on by Filerman. Down the line. Good work. Maynor and Murdaugh doing the work and getting it back. They'll send it down the line, but even Chavez not fast enough to get to that one. It's well dealt with by Bannon. Now Wusu back to Bannon. Boy, wouldn't Alexandria United love a goal before the end of this half. Just something to pull back one, make this game more in reach, get some momentum, some self-belief. I really haven't found much to test Nate Lynch in goal. A couple of trickling shots into his hands and nothing further. I think at the very least, if they could get in without conceding another, Alexandria United, give their coaches, their managers a chance to talk to them at half and possibly give them some avenues towards goal and how to approach this game. Whereas Virginia Dream, they will love to put the finishing touch, the third goal in. Here comes a ball still on the line. Manzi bobbing, weaving, and walking the tightrope. Now it's back to Boma. And it will be a throw for Alexandria United. This one's flicked on, now back. Cooper couldn't catch it cleanly. It's flicked on. Milton Duarias sends one across. O'Neal looking down the line. Not quite able to find Filerman, but O'Neal did enough to prevent the corner. Contreras sends this one in. Well dealt with by Hawkins. Ooh, not a good touch from Filerman. Owusu had to go, but never one that was going to test Lynch. Goal kick to come. Welcome, Max Madrano. Welcome, Luis. Andy Garcia. All into the chat. Nate Lynch will get us started. There's Hawkins. Now back to Jesse Boma. That's not what Dream had in mind, but what can United do? They need to find a way to put some sort of cohesive attack together. They tried to tag in Jeremy Cooper up top. Here comes Bannon. This is better. Jake Bannon has options. Sends one out to Contreras. Now sent across. And into the side netting. Goal kick to come. This is Minor looking up. Now Owusu. That's an excellent advantage played. What can United find? It's down the line. We got Menzi on the back, and finally Filerman's back to make the challenge. Good hold-up play from Duarias. Now forward, Hawkins. One sent up in the direction of Leo Torres. Second ball falls for Chavez. Here's Torres. Looking back. Maybe not the decision in hindsight that he would have liked. But here comes Cornelius Apaya on the other end. United needs some hold-up play. And they're going to get a foul going against them. Let's take a look at this. Jack Lashendock, our center official, wasn't a great position to assess this one. And deemed that it was a foul going against United. From this angle, it looked like he could have been just allowed to go. I didn't see any clear foul either direction, but again, I'll predicate that Lashendock had a great position. He found himself right there, and as a referee, that's one of the biggest things, is making sure that you're able to keep up with the play, but also smart enough to know where your windows are, make sure you're not blocked. And he had a great view of that one, so I'm going to defer to his judgment. This one's over the top. Menzi takes it down, lovely touch, but offside is the decision. And 45th minute, final act of this first period. What can United find? They'll send it out to Milton Torres. Now back to Cruz. Jorge Cruz sending one into the corner. It's not a bad option. Apaya is there, but so too is Murdaugh. Lobo sends it in. Well, that's a miscue. Bannon and Lobo not connecting, and maybe Dream will have a chance now. Sent back into the middle for Harry Hawkins. Now O'Neal. There's Maynor. Weighing the options. Harry Hawkins is there. It's a lovely option to find O'Neal in the tightest of spaces. Filerman sends it back. Now back to Maynor. Boma loses out. United could be in. Needs to release it. It's sent in. There's the chance. Apaya is the goal right before the half. Cornelius Apaya netting one for United. A beautiful ball in. Did so well to round the keeper. Nate Lynch was fast off his line, but Cornelius Apaya was faster. And it's 2-1. That is just what the doctor ordered for Alexandria United, who were struggling early in this game. But they found a bit of momentum, something to hang their hat on heading into the second period. It's a great ball in. Tagging in Cornelius Apaya. We'll take another look at that one at halftime. There's Of course, shouts for offside, but it did look from here like he timed the run well, timed the pass even better. I didn't get a good look at the replay when I was tagging it, so I want to look again. Shouts for a foul, but nothing called. There's something to deal with down there on the sideline. Someone said or did something. There's words being exchanged down there on the sideline. The yellow card for Chavez. Something was said. Because the game was immediately stopped. We're obviously not going to get it from here, but you can see the replay. The game was immediately stopped. But onwards we play into the 48th minute. United have the single goal to have Virginia Dream's advantage. They'll be hungry for more. And that will send us into halftime with a score of 2-1. Alexandria United, they conceded in the first minute. It was a goal scored by Jimmy Filerman. Then Virginia Dream doubling their advantage with a Maynor goal off a set piece, a corner kick, and finally in the 45th minute, Cornelius Apaya receiving a ball, a perfectly timed pass, and able to net one, taking it around Nate Lynch, setting up an exciting second half. We'll take a look at that goal here on the replay. Well, I didn't get the offside, and no VAR anyways, even if I did. Replay cuts it out. Feel free to rewind it, check it out, let us know if it was or could have been deemed offside. But doesn't matter anyways. This is going to stand. 2-1 is the scoreline. Don't forget to drop a like on this video if you're enjoying what you're watching. Help others find it in the algorithm. And of course, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button just to make sure you stay in the loop for all of the live coverage we've got coming your way. We will be live streaming all of Alexandria United UPSL matches and, of course, all the Super League matches. And Virginia Dream will have all of their UPSL, NPSL, and, of course, Super League matches live on the channel. So if you're a fan of either side, you really need to be subscribed. We have the DMV review show on a weekly basis, just discussing all of the trends in amateur footy here in the DMV, and of course, Super League, UPSL, NPSL, on and on. We got coverage of APL and various other leagues, State Cup action. So we'd love to have you a part of this community. I'm going to take my break here. We'll see you in the second half for Super Soccer League action, Virginia Dream, Alexandria United in just a few minutes. We'll see you there. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here, Super Soccer League action. There's some fans, some dedicated fans, braving the elements, braving the cold, out watching this late midweek action here at Bryan High School. It's Alexandria United and Virginia Dream in a 2-1 contest. It looked like it could get ugly with Virginia Dream scoring in the first minute of the game and then nodding a second off a set piece. It was Maynor and, of course, Jimmy Filerman scoring those goals. But Alexandria United, they did battle back, were able to find one. A late 45th minute goal scored by Cornelius Apaya. So 45 minutes left to separate these sides. And from a neutral point of view, it's exciting that we were able to see Alexandria United put some fight up. What's up, guys? Yeah, tell everyone, tell everybody, subscribe to DMV Sports Media.
Subscribe to DMV Sports Video.
Yeah.
DMV Sports Media.
There you go.
Right here. Right here.
That's right. Let me see it. Let's see it.
Right there. Come on, bro. Subscribe.
Hey, that's how it's done. If you haven't done it yet, you gotta subscribe. DMV Sports Media. It's where we got the best coverage of all the live amateur and semi-professional soccer here in the DMV. And we got second. Yes, sir. Thank you. Y'all about to see a good second half. Great to see. Got these kids out here late. 10:02. We're glad to have all of you still with us here in the chat. Takes a special level of commitment to tune in and watch these late games, for these players to come out here midweek, day in, day out, and perform at a high level. You know me, Windmonger. I'm just trying to grow the channel shamelessly. They asked me to put them on camera. I told them if they subscribe, they all have to subscribe, and I'll let them get on video. So we just got 3 new subscribers to the channel, growing it one by one. If they can hit the subscribe button, you all can too. I hope all 52, 60, whatever we had here in the chat right now, I hope all of you are subscribed, and shame on you if you haven't done so already. Alexandria United, Coach Simon Cargbo and Edwin Beltran making their final adjustments. This is a game that they'll feel is within reach. They'll very much want this one, maybe a little more than most. I think Virginia Dream, they get the best from everyone they go against, and it will be no exception tonight. This weekend, Alexandria United and Virginia Dream will also be live here on DMV Sports Media. We have their coverage, their live broadcast coverage in the UPSL Saturday night. Alexandria United will host VA Revolution, 8:30 DMV Sports Media. And then, of course, Sunday at 8 p.m., Virginia Dream is hosting VA Revolution. I don't know who Alexandria United have, but if you know, put it in the chat. I can look that up right now, actually. Looks like that's going to be an all Alexandria derby. Alexandria United, Alexandria Reds this Saturday, 8:30 on the channel, and then Sunday is Virginia Dream VA Revolution. Oh, Jason, trust me, I'm continually out here. My wife can't take me to any dinner party or social gathering without me bringing up DMV Sports Media, the Super League, and all of the great teams that we work with. I am not just obsessed with this stuff while I'm on camera. I really do live and breathe amateur footy in the DMV. This is, well, you all know, if you're still here watching this late at night, it's one of those things where you can't just be halfway into it. You get kind of obsessed once you dive down the rabbit hole and find out how many quality teams, great players there are. It's a whole culture. Second half, ready to kick off here at Bryant Stadium. It's Alexandria United, Virginia Dream. United will play right to left wearing the red tops, white bottoms. Virginia Dream playing left to right this second half wearing all black. It's a goalkeeping switch at the half. Lynch makes way for Brian Osorio Colada. This is sent down the line. Filerman keeps it going. And mopped up by Jake Bannon. Here comes Alexandria United. You can see there's a renewed vigor, a renewed energy. Shouts for handball. It's not given. Minor sends it away. Metal Manialawe also coming on in the second half. Can't hang on to that one, but no harm, no foul. Virginia Dream will start from the back here. Now Hawkins. BB is in there for Alexandria United to help bring some hold-up play and help shape things from up top. There's a Paya. He's looked good today. The overlapping run from Lobo. Needs to make it a good one. It's sent in, and Osorio Colada is there to claim this one. Now Hawkins finding Portillo. Alan Portillo. Good to see his return to the side after the winter hiatus. Akinkoye finds the dropping deep Ahmed Manialawe. There's O'Neal. Akinkoye back to Hawkins. Now into the corner. Well shielded by Jake Bannon, and the flag does go. Bannon will send one over the top. Well taken down by Hawkins. Even with a player bearing down on him, Hawkins still cool as ice, taking that one down. There comes Maynor. Akinkoye couldn't hang on to that one. Owusu will try one. That's another poor effort from Owusu. His teammates begging him to show a little bit more patience. Welcome back for all those rejoining us after the halftime break. This is Super Soccer League Virginia. Virginia Dream leading 2-1 over Alexandria United here in the 49th minute. And it's been an early portion to the second half that promises excitement. There's a lot of energy from this United side. And of course, we'll see the same from Virginia Dream in any case. There's Lobo. Finding BB. That's going to be a foul going against Correas. And we're back in. Here's Harry Hawkins. Back to Maynor. That's a poor challenge and very late. We're going to check on Hawkins. Certainly a foul. We'll see if there's anything more than that. I don't believe we did see a caution given to Torres. We're back in. Virginia Dream trying to soak in pressure. Ring United right now going to sit off of it. There's pressure coming from Cooper. Back to Osorio. Hawkins. We'll send it across. There's the one over the top. It's flicked on oh so well. Cruz is there to mop up. Here comes Torres, not able to get past Lobo the first time. This one sent in and flicked on. Well, one from Minor. This one sent in for Almani Alawe, but far too direct, and Vaca will start over. Welcome, Josie Maimone, a.k.a. Nate Lynch. Out of the goal and into the chat. Good to see you. There's Osorio. Kinkoye finding Murdaugh, and Dream will get the foul. This one sent across. Portillo trying to force this back. His pressure yields results, and it will be a throw on the far touchline. Going to be a throw on the far touchline for United. Beebe sends it back. Manzi first to it. Lovely skill. What can Murdaugh find? He'll tag in the ever reliable Mike Akinkoye. Hey, Cruz gets the first ball. Second one is sent down the line from Portillo. It seems like there could have been a handball in there, but Lashendock doesn't think so. At long last, we will see a throw on the far touch for Alexandria United. Milton Duarias will send this in. It's flicked back to Hawkins, and now Dream will restart the attack. still have the lead, but they will expect more goals. Cruz. It's back to Vaca. Not the cleanest clearance, but well contested. They're coming together between the two players. We'll check on them. In the meantime, here's a look at the replay. Dwarius tangled up with Filerman. Bit of a high foot there. Is it going to be a throw, or is it going to be a set piece from the ground? It looks like throw is the verdict. Now there's going to be a foul. Ooh, that one was very quickly taken. Caught me by surprise, and here come United. Early skill from Owen Lobo, breaking the line. Lobo still driving. We'll send one down the line. Murdaugh got there first, and it took a touch. Or not. Back to Lobo. Owen Lobo. We'll get the throw. There's BB in the box. Can't quite hang on, but Jorge Cruz will send it across. Dwarius running into trouble. United need to get back quick. That's well sniffed out by Owusu. Now Bannon. Comes Jeff Owusu down the line. That's a good ball, but not well taken. And now Contreras will have to go back. There's Akinkoye. Back to Maynor. Pressure coming from Apaya. It was a bad collision. Murdaugh and Correas getting together, but quickly back on their feet. Here come the Dream. There's O'Neal. Filerman down the line. That's help from O'Neal. Filerman and O'Neal looking like brothers there with how they're passing and moving together as if they played together forever. This is Hawkins. Murdaugh back into Manzi. This one pinballs around before finally finding the feet of Leo Torres. Torres sends one in for Almani Alawe. Shot taken and shot controlled by Vaca. Good bit of ingenuity from the Dream, but unable to find the back of the net. There's Tillman, back to Lobo. Lobo will find Tillman's clever little player and has done really well to help Alexandria United break the line, break the pressure. And there is going to be a foul. Alan Portillo is going to get a talking to. No card, though, for this one, but he's presumably on thin ice after that one. United will play it on the ground. Owusu all the way back to Vaca. Now Cruz looking up top. Well controlled by Apaya, but couldn't quite thread the needle, and Dream have dealt with it. Here's Torres. Leo Torres avoiding the challenge, still going. And across, now Filerman down the line. Cruz is there. Wanted to find Vaca with the back pass, but Amani Alawe did well to cut that option out. Here comes Owusu. Looking up the pitch for BB. Hawkins first to it. Now it's Akinkoye. Mike Akinkoye on the ball. Spring one out to Hawkins. Hawkins. That's Filerman. Filerman plays the early pass across. Well smothered by Vaca without too much trouble. This is Milton Duarius. Not finding any options. We'll have to go back to Cruz. Cruz off his feet quickly. Dream could be in here. It's Elmani Alawe again. Pulling it back. Taking the shot on. Nice strike, but just inches wide and goal kick to come. Way too much space for Elmani Alawe to line up the shot. Unfortunate for United, they weren't punished there. Bebe, thank you, Mango. I'm so sorry, Bebe. I see it. I never get it right. Bebe, thank you. I needed to put a little post-it note with the phonetic spelling just to remind myself. Do that each and every season. Here's Vaca playing with fire, but Vaca really clever to find Bannon. Looks like Bannon equally confident on the ball. Finally, Vaca will send it away. Well flicked on by Bebe. And back by Maynor. Soria will play short. Oh, that's a good ball. Find Murdaugh in space. Lobo gets a touch to it. Mango, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this game and in general, Alexandria United's start in both UPSL and Virginia Super League. Looks like there's a switch. On comes Marvin Garcia for Jorge Cruz. Marvin Garcia, great defender, great player. But Cruz has done really well. I would have loved to see, I don't know who you take out, but I feel like Cruz is a player who should have stayed on. Maybe there's an injury concern. Dream playing dangerous. It's a good turn from Akinkoye down the line. It looks like Dream will make a host of subs. On coming is Adam Abdallah, Edison Giron, and Kevin Zhu. Zhu will replace O'Neal. Adam replacing Maynor. And Giron replacing Murdaugh. A triple substitution for the Dream here in the 64th minute. We are live from Bryant High School in Alexandria. On Saturday, we'll see Alexandria United at Annandale High School against the Alexandria Reds, ASA Reds. We'll have that one live at 8:30 p.m. on our channel, DMV Sports Media. If you're an Alexandria fan, you gotta hit that subscribe button. See us right here, live with your favorite. That's a bad turnover for United. There's Manzi. Fantastic defensive work from Owusu. Now sent forward. And Adam Abdallah, baptized by fire, but equal to the challenge. Did well to cut that one out. Sorio will find Abdallah. Now Kevin Zhu getting his first interventions of the game, first touches. Bannon will have to go back. Owusu back out wide. Lovely skill from Torres. Sends it across the 18. Portillo takes the shot. It's just up and over. Alexandria United live to fight another day. Well, Jonathan Hernandez, I have good luck, good news for you. We will also be covering all the Doratus home games. No Doratus home game this weekend, but DMV Sports Media has got you covered anyways. We are contracted with Los Toros. Los Toros will be hosting Doratus Sunday, 1 p.m. at South Lakes. So if you want to come out to South Lakes, come check it out. Or we've got you covered, DMV Sports Media. We're going to be everywhere. We will be broadcasting live at 1 p.m. on Sunday, Los Toros versus Doratus. If you haven't figured it out, if you're new to the channel, we stream a lot of games. We cover everyone here, and that's why I am trying to get you in the loop to hit that subscribe button and join our community and make sure you don't miss out. Dream almost found their way in. Torres couldn't keep his footing. And United will have their turn. That's a great ball from Lobo. Here's Cornelius Apaya striding into the 18. Beats one man. Can't sort his feet out in time. We'll send it across, and the attack stalls out. Apaya did all of the hard work, but could not find the finishing touch, and there is a foul going against Owen Lobo. Lobo happily accepts the caution, but he allows his teammates to get back. That is a smart foul from Lobo. We'll have to deal with the yellow card. Dark NZ, are you talking about Los Toros versus Doratus? That one is on Sunday, but on Saturday it will be Alexandria United versus Alexandria Reds. That's Saturday at 8:30. Virginia Dream will be playing on Sunday at 8 p.m. That's 8 p.m. Meridian High School Stadium. Virginia Dream versus VA Revolution. There's a foul. Dwarius going in the book for his challenge on Filerman. It's going to be a set piece for the Dream. Appreciate that, Jonathan Hernandez. Reds is on Sunday. Well, I sure hope not if they're... I'm going to check on that because I know and am helping them with the field permit, and there is no Sunday field permit. So if they think they're playing on Sunday... Oh, they're definitely mistaken. Unless it's Reds hosting, which if it's at Annandale, they're not. Why don't we go to the old UPSL website while we're in this game? It could be something to watch out for. It is going to be a throwdown there for Alexandria United. We're multi-tasking. Broadcasting, video, commentary, and of course, checking on the schedules. This is sent in and immediately back out. Nope. Shot taken just wide. Vaca happy to see that one go outside of his post. Here's a look at that replay. It's quickly sent in. Good turn. from, I believe it was Torres, but couldn't quite get it inside. Yep, I am looking at the UPSL website. Alexandria United and Alexandria Reds is Saturday. Check out the UPSL website, Daniel Gitman. It is definitely Saturday. If maybe your team has their internal app is incorrect, but 100%, if you look on the website, it's on Saturday, so may want to get that one sorted out. And I know for sure there is no Sunday permit at Annandale, so if the teams show up there thinking they're going to play, they're going to be sadly out of luck. But the website is backing up what I'm saying here. Had me scared, though, Daniel Gitman. Not going to lie. I was wondering if maybe I made a mistake in sending over the wrong date, but nope. Hawkins sends one through. Lovely sent forward by Torres, but too much zest on that pass. Oh, sorry. I got you in 1 second, Jonathan Hernandez. I got a little bit distracted there. This one sent over the top by Vaca. Begs for action. That's Apaya taking the strike. Good challenge from Zoo. A timely challenge. But what an opportunity that was. Vaca delivering the perfect ball forward for Apaya. Apaya found space so well, but the final challenge delivered by Zoo neutralized the threat. This is Torres battling and getting space. Here comes Leo Torres out wide. So in the Virginia Super League, there's 10 games in the season. 8 teams. Ooh, this one's sent over the top for Manzi. Manzi has a window, but well cleared by Bannon. There's a throw on the far touchline. How long is the season and how many games do each teams usually play? It's also not at TJ unless I'm looking at the website. 412 is this weekend. I am curious. Daniel, where are you reading this? Because also, that is not a permit that I nor Alexandria United have. We do have Saturday at Thomas Jefferson, but that's going to be Blazers hosting Arlington SA. This one's sent out wide. Giron driving. Edison Giron takes the strike. It's sent up and over. Goal kick to come. Good skill from Edison Giron. Gotcha. Okay, Daniel Gitman, the Team Snap is not an official league source, so someone within the Reds organization has it wrong, and you'll probably want to ask your administrator about the real date and time, because I can assure you, both from my own sources and also the official league website, it is not on Sunday and it is not at TJ. Maybe at some point it was, but definitely not anymore. It's going to be a set piece for the Dream. Manzi. Going to take an early Vaca to experience to be tested by that. We did see Virginia Dream score one of those. It was a set piece. in a similar area. Mike Akinkoye was vigilant, and as the goalkeeper for Esperion was lining up, Akinkoye hit it earlier and able to catch the keeper. It was going to be an offside. You got to ask, are we on the whistle if you're the goalkeeper, if you want to go and sit on that post and line up the wall? And goalkeeper didn't do it that time. But on this occasion, Anthony Vaca alert to the danger. So in response to your earlier question, Jonathan Hernandez, 10 games in the Virginia Super League during the regular season. The top 4 will make playoffs, and then it's a semifinal and final. Single elimination, of course. There's 8 teams, so each team plays each other once. And then there are 3 final games where teams play, 3 teams that you play twice. This is good ball movement from United. They will send it over to Lobo. Lobo finding a center mid. But Adam Abdallah is quick to it. Look, 100% DC Premier League know who we are. They've contracted us before, but I think that's got to come from the teams. They 100% know our offerings and what we provide. They know all of our packages and offerings. But we'll hold that thought just a second. This is Manzi sending one across. Back post. Torres is there, but so too is Owen Lobo. Lobo pops it up. Now send out wide. Lobo will give it back to Bannon. Bannon finding Torres. This has turned into quite a game. Excuse me, that's Owusu. Now Bannon. Bannon playing a dangerous square ball. And Manzi will claim. Now Akinkoye. Finding Hawkins. Now Zoo. Knocking it. Unfortunately, yeah, like we're so busy. We cover so many games that I'm just not able to offer discounts kind of thing or lower our rates to meet league and team budgets because we're already at a point where don't have resources to spare. We just added a 5th router and broadcast setup, so we could theoretically be doing 5 games at once, and even still, at times we're limited. It's, you know, right now, still training enough operators to be able to man those 5 setups, but we are growing, and we hope to be doing bigger games, bigger organizations. We're got some things in the works. But we certainly love covering this sport. We certainly love covering these teams, and would love to cover some DCPL if the admins find that to be an option, to be a possibility for us. We'll be there. Here's Anthony Vaca switching the field. A little bit too high and wide for Duarias to get it. Now Hawkins back to Zoo. Kevin Zoo will find Akinkoye. Good ball movement. Now it's sent into the box. This is Zoo. Zoo taken down. It looks like we're going to have a set piece for the advantage of Alexandria United coming out. Everyone back on their feet and good to go. This one sent long. Hawkins on the first ball, Zoo on the second. Well taken down by Owusu. Good step from Bannon. Bannon, that's what he brings to the side. It's sent forward. Sahim can't hang on, but now Dream will take over. Manzi plays it back to Adam Abdallah. Now down the line, Abdallah connecting with Manzi. Portillo plays Manzi, looking for a window. That's a good challenge. Had to get ball in a dangerous position. Elmani Alawe challenges. Portillo picks it up. It's sent down the line. Shot taken. And what a save from Vaca to hold on from that range. That's incredible goalkeeping. What a sequence of play from the Dream. That's a bad turnover from United. Bannon makes the initial challenge. And goal kick to come. This was the turnover out of back that almost punished Alexandria United, but the final pass was lacking. Now Anthony Vaca will send one out wide. It's perfect delivery. And Adam Nabit will send it back. Ooh, that's a miscue. Here comes Manzi. Running right into trouble. Manzi, he's in. Working against Owusu. Manzi takes the shot. Vaca will play forward. Here's Owen Lobo. Back to Owusu. Altuarius. Owusu sending it forward. Adam Abdallah. Easily able to win it back. Now it's back in the hands of United. Well, it's getting chillier and chillier, but this game is heating up. You can really see the intensity from both sides. It's good strength from Owusu to hold off the challenge from Silva. Sent down the line, advantage given. Here's Adam Nabit. Can he find a square ball? And that's a late challenge from Sahim. Certainly a yellow card as a caution. Looks like Alexander man back on his feet. Take a look at the replay. Good to see Ryan Osorio back on his feet. Certainly a foul, certainly a yellow card. But I don't think it was a malicious intent from Sahim. I do see the ball was there to be won for a moment. The way that Osorio pounced on it was quick, so I can understand the challenge made. It was ill-fated challenge, but again, I really don't think there was malicious intent. It's just bad timing of the challenge. But center official Jack Lashendock has done well to control this game. It's an intense one, but you don't find the center official kind of ruining the game, as sometimes can happen for less experienced officiating crews. This crew has done a good job tonight in letting the players dictate what happens as far as the result. This is Vaca sending one out wide. Good turn from Duarius. It's getting physical. Quickly sent down the line. And here we go, Portillo. Not able to get it through. There's Bebe. Now Tillman down the line. Dwarius trying to pick out a teammate. It's Adam Nabit, but offside is the decision. Just about 5 minutes left to play. Alexandria United trying desperately to find the would-be equalizer. Silva back to Hawkins. Hawkins under duress. Finds Giron. Now Adam Abdallah in for Silva. Silky smooth passing from Virginia Dream. Menzie back to Adam Abdallah. Now over the top. There's Torres. Torres looking for action. It squeaks in. And there's the goal. It is a third for Virginia Dream. Leo Torres can Sir Alan Portillo. Well, there seems to be a discussion between our linesman and center official. Let's take a look at this. Does look like it depends on who played the ball, is really what it is. I can't. This one sent back. Vaca. And it looks like Portillo going in the book. I honestly have no idea. Offside or not, I mean, where my replay cutout was inconclusive. But it does look like our crew had a long, healthy discussion about it, and they feel confident that it was not a goal. Soria will take some more time off the clock. Still 2-1. United will still feel part of this game. As Portillo sending one out wide. It's a fantastic ball. Torres streaking down the line. Leo Torres, can he find a square ball? Takes it on himself. It's just wide. It's going to be a goal kick. Yes, Daniel, the game has always been Saturday. It's never not been Saturday. Still Saturday. Here comes Adam Nabit threading the needle. Oh, what a save off the line by Edison Giron. That's a good win from Adam Abdallah. Menzie. United still on the ball. Owusu will find Tillman. Tillman straight up in the air, working against Elmani Alawe. We'll get some help now. Here's Correas. Trying to thread the needle, not finding a pass. It's going to be a throw over in the corner. United could put some pressure on this. Sent down the line from Abdallah. Here's Correas winning it. Bebe scoring, but offside flag had gone right before nullifying the would-be equalizer, but hair's standing up on the back of my neck right now. The heart is beating faster and faster as back and forth action. We've had 2 goals disallowed, albeit under different circumstances. The would-be game winner, game solidifying, but here comes Leo Torres streaking. Bannon, right place, right time. Correas will send it forward. Now over the top. It's a poor pass. Osorio smartly takes more valuable seconds, more precious time off the clock. Hawkins out wide for Giron. Giron will thread the needle. Here comes Torres again. Running right into Marvin Garcia's challenge. Garcia can't get far. This one's down the line. Gilman and Akinkoye are tied up here. Portillo is down. It's like an opportunity for Correas to send one forward. It's lofted up, taken down by Sahim. It's not well controlled, and offside is the call. Now Bannon will stand over this one. Deep, 2 minutes into stoppage time. Is there a final act in this game? Excitement abounds. Hello and welcome to everyone of the 96, 97 people watching the game right now. United will send one to the top of the 18. First clearance made. And there's a set piece. Well, you don't draw it up any more dramatic than this. A set piece in the 93rd minute. Alexandria United down a goal. They need one. And they're going to have a set piece from about 26, 27 yards out. Maybe 30. There's a player down for the Dream. It's Omani Alawe. We will check on him before any further action resumes. Take a look at the foul. Correas looks to be the recipient of this set piece. Will he be the one to take it? It's Milton Duarias, Leo Correas standing over it. Looks like they both want it. Osorio standing tall and lining up his wall. He may be called on here. This is drama, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the delivery. Correas hits it. Oh, it's anticlimactic. The ball sails high and wide. A three-point kick, but maybe not what was required there. Oh, Correas, he's put some really good balls in over the last few games, but that one was not one of his best. Osorio putting it down the line. It doesn't find the recipient he was looking for. It's down the line, and this is offside. Again, Nabit just needs to hold the run. He's been offside several times over the last few minutes. And you got to wonder how much time is going to be given. We're already into the 95th minute. Dream taking their time, sending this one back in. Hawkins waving everyone up. This does connect. Oh, this one sent down the line for Torres. Torres sends it across. It's just wide. Manzi can't quite get to it. There's a United player down. It's Leo Correas. Played a long game. Put in a lot of minutes, but onwards he will fight. There's Lobo down the line. First ball won by Adam Abdallah. Now sent in for Manzi. Offside is the call. Crazy, wild action here in Super Soccer League action. Jake Bannon will send it back in. Here's Vaca. Got to imagine this is the final opportunity for United to find an equalizer. It's sent into the midfield. A foul going against Adam Abdallah. Progress upfield will be slow and it will be painful, but looks like Vaca is going to be the one to take it. Final kick of the game. Here comes Vaca's kick, sent over the back. Hawkins first to it. And there is a poor kick. That is the final whistle. Virginia Dream hang on for a 2-1 victory. A class match. And one of the classics here already early in the season. Virginia Dream earning the 2 goals early on. Virginia Dream then conceding at the end of the half. In the second half, despite seeing no goals, for me was my favorite part of this match. Drama galore. It's good to see Portillo back on his feet. And Dream move on with their second 3 points of the season, 6 points in 2 games. United, a frustrating end to the result, but really I learned a lot about this team and how they fought tonight, and I think they're going to have a strong campaign and a successful season in both Super League and UPSL. This was a great fight from a really young team, and you know, sometimes there's the moral victories outside of the results on the field. But it is Virginia Dream who will get the 3 points today. They go on victorious, and we'll see them on Sunday, 8 p.m. at Meridian High School Stadium, live on the channel, DMV Sports Media. Alexandria United against the Reds is 8:30 p.m. Annandale High School on Saturday the 12th. We'll bring that game to you live on DMV Sports Media. Of course, we will also have Blazers versus Arlington, same time, 8:30 at Thomas Jefferson. And then Sunday, 1 p.m., Dorados and Los Toros, live on the channel. Super Soccer League Maryland will be live for you all Sunday. And tomorrow night, 9 p.m., Los Toros and Dorados in Super League action will be live. That is lights out time, ladies and gentlemen. I am signing off. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on for the next few games. Have a good night.